Today, I'm diving into Stephen R. Covey's timeless masterpiece, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Hi, my name is Amit Patel. After I quit my corporate life, I've helped thousands of professionals land their dream jobs at Fortune 500 companies. I've been fortunate to work as a director at places like AMC Networks, Macy's, CBS News, AccuWeather, and Xerox. It's been a journey, and now I help others on theirs. Welcome to the Career Claw Show. I'm here to show you how to stand out, whether it's cracking the resume code, hacking LinkedIn, or using insider tricks. I've got you covered. Let's jump into today's topic before your job search turns into a game of hide and seek. Habit 1, be proactive. All right, first up, be proactive, which, let's be honest, is a fancy way of saying stop waiting around for someone else to tell you what to do. You know, back when I worked at AMC Networks, I learned this lesson the hard way. I was in this meeting, right? Big shot executives, everyone was sitting around a table looking very important. And I had this brilliant idea, at least I thought so, but I just sat there silently waiting for the perfect moment to jump in. Guess what? That moment never came. By the time I finally mustered up the courage, someone else blurted out the exact idea I had. And let me tell you, that person got all the credit while I just sat there nodding like a supportive sidekick. So here's tip number 1. Speak up. Don't wait for permission to be brilliant. The world rewards action, not hesitation. If you have an idea, throw it out there. Worst case, people won't like it, but at least you'll get noticed. And hey, being noticed is half the battle in corporate life, isn't it? All right, let's move on to habit 2. Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This one is gold. Begin with the end in mind. I like to think of this as reverse engineering your success. Picture this. You're at the end of your career, sipping piña coladas on a beach somewhere, telling your grandchildren, I was a corporate warrior, but now I'm living my best life. But seriously, in the corporate world, you need to have a vision for what you want, not just in your job, but in your life. Let me tell you about a moment from my time at CBS News. I had a colleague, let's call him Dave. Now, Dave was all about climbing that corporate ladder. Every conversation was about promotions, raises, and corner offices. But one day I asked him, what's the end game, Dave? What's the big goal? And he just blinked at me like I'd asked him to explain quantum physics. Turns out, he didn't have an end game. He was climbing the ladder, but he didn't know where it was leaning. And that, my friends, is a mistake you do not want to make. You need to know where you're heading, otherwise you might just end up at the top of the wrong ladder. So here's tip number 2. Figure out what success means to you, not to your boss, not to your company, but to you. It might not even be that corner office. Maybe it's more time with your family, or maybe it's starting your own business. Career Claw, anyone. Whatever it is, start with that vision and work your way backward. Trust me, it works. All right, let's hit up habit 3, shall we? Habit 3, put first things first. Now this one is the habit that will save your sanity. Put first things first, or as I like to call it, learn to say no without feeling like a jerk. Here's a little story from my Macy's days. I was that guy, the one who said yes to every meeting, every project, every late night email. My schedule looked like it had been run over by a steamroller. There was a day I had 6 back-to-back meetings, and then got invited to another one while I was in the middle of one of those meetings. Yeah, true story. But here's what I've learned. Your time is your most valuable asset. If you don't prioritize your tasks, someone else will gladly do it for you. And trust me, their priorities won't be in your best interest. So, when someone tries to throw another urgent task your way, just ask yourself, is this really moving me closer to my goals? If not, say no, politely, or blame your calendar. Either works. Tip number 3, master the art of prioritizing and make time for the things that actually matter. And if that means skipping a meeting or two, well, who's really going to notice? The big finish with a twist. Now I know what you're thinking. Amit, this all sounds great, but does it really work? Oh, it works. I've helped thousands of people land their dream jobs at Fortune 500 companies, and guess what? They've all mastered these habits. But let me leave you with a little surprise. Here's a fun fact from my days at Xerox. I once spent an entire month thinking I was crushing it, showing up early, staying late, being super proactive. But at the end of the month, my manager sat me down and said, Amit, we appreciate your effort, but we've been working on the wrong project. Yeah, that's right. Wrong project. A whole month of hard work. Totally irrelevant. The moral of the story? Even the best habits won't help if you're not focused on the right things. So, my friends, remember, be proactive, have a clear vision, and prioritize your time. But also, make sure you're actually working on something that matters. Otherwise, you might just end up like me, enthusiastically working on the wrong thing for a month. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Covey's 7 Habits with a few extra laughs and stories from yours truly. Thanks for hanging out on the Career Claw Show. If you found this helpful, follow, subscribe, or hit like wherever you're watching. And if your resume needs a boost, don't hesitate to reach out. I love helping people. See you next time.